Tahniah. Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Okay. Good morning, good evening, and hi teachers and all wonderful students. Welcome to Pusat Tuisyen Academy YouTuber bermula percuma selama-lamanya percuma. So how are you doing today? I hope all of you are ready for today's lesson. Okay, don't be surprised, okay? Don't be surprised, wait, okay? Before we proceed, let's begin our session with Kitab Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Madam Asha Blue, still blue, okay, the moderator of the day. As everyone knows, now we are having for Form 6, we are having our school days like normal. Okay, so we at Pusat Tuisyen Academy YouTuber will still provide you with free online classes. So take this opportunity to do your revisions, okay? So are you ready? I hope you do, because I have seen many of you have already commented on the chat session. Okay, as everyone knows, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. is Muet session for Form 6 and Matriculation students. So please set your reminder, put it in your timetable as well. Okay, let me introduce our teacher for today's lesson. Okay, we have okay, we have Teacher Chia. Okay, Teacher Chia from College Matriculasi Negeri 9. Where is Madam Vina? Where is Madam Vina? Okay, she has a problem with her laptop, so we have to cover her. So it's all the same. Last week, Teacher Chia got problem. We all cover her, and now same thing happened. We have each other. Hashtag kita bantu kita. Okay, we are now live on Madam Vina's channel. Okay, Madam Vina's channel, not Teacher Chia's channel, but Madam Vina's channel. So please support her channel by clicking subscribe button now. The topic of today's lesson is referencing skill. Okay, be sure to follow the class up till the end. Okay, and together with us, we also have Cikgu Ana. Okay, Cikgu Ana, to ensure the smoothness of our lesson. Okay, so before we begin, I have a few reminders to all of you. First, please pay attention to our lesson. It's not easy, okay, to prepare the PowerPoints, okay, to prepare the slide. It's not easy. We have a lot of problems to prepare them. So please be focused, okay, pay attention, stop chatting and use the chat section wisely. Okay, number 2, regarding the certificate link, the link will be given at the end of the session. And please use e-didik account when you fill in your particulars and fill in the form within the time limit, which is 30 minutes. Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Teacher Chia. Okay, Teacher Chia, it's yours.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Okay, it's just me replacing Madam Vina. Right, don't be surprised. We encounter the same technical glitch, right? So last week, I managed to finish around 30 minutes. So please allow me to finish some of my slides, all right? And hopefully you will gain some kind of skill, especially on reading, all right? So if you have watched it, watch the video in previous week. So do watch it again as a revision. Please stay for Madam Vina, right? Stay for IU because IU provides you a lot of information. All right. We have seen, I have so many familiar faces here, the supporter of IU. I'm so glad. Okay, so let me begin. All right. I'm speechless. All right. Uh, Actually, I already put on slideshow, but I do not know why it's still like that. Okay, never mind.
Somebody curse us.
Okay, so let's take a look at these lovely teachers, lecturers here. Okay, those familiar faces accompany you every week on Tuesday. Why not moving?
No, yeah, not moving. You have to click. You have to click the slide. You have to click the slide.
Oh, I have
Still
to
had
click.
problem
I have to click the slides.
manually, my dear. Manually, what happened? I don't know. Manually, the second slide. You have
Okay, so I have to end the slideshows here.
Yeah.
I will click here.
Aduh. Yes. Now okay.
All right,
Oh my
so,
God.
all right.
Why?
Okay, so we need to promote using 365 then. All right. Okay, look at all these lovely teachers, lecturers today together with you. Shall not introduce them because these are the familiar faces together with you. All right, this is about me, not me. It's supposed to be Madam Vina. Just a gentle reminder, registration. Those who wanted to resit for your Muet. Okay. All right. So starting from yesterday, please watch NTV7 for some of the papers that you can get some kind of information from there, all right? Until 2nd of March, yeah, at TV, NTV7 and Astro as well. Why not moving? Oh my goodness.
I think you cannot do slideshow. You
I
cannot do
cannot do
slideshow. Yeah.
so I need to click one by one.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. All right. So again, here referencing skill. Okay. This is our objectives of today. All right. Do I have to read all
I think you can just continue
from
the one
where
that
I
you left.
stopped? All right. Okay. I think slide 27, 24. Okay. I shall proceed, yeah, from where I stopped. All right. Okay. Okay, let us go to the questions. Exercise 3. Okay, about referencing skill. Of course, you have anaphoric, cataphoric, exophoric. All right. So now you are looking at reference as the pronoun, the words he, I already highlighted, and then his, and then they. So what are these three words referred to, right? He, the first he, is it referred to Hans Christian Andersen? All right. His, is it referred to the poet again, or is it referred to the ugly duckling, the novel, sorry, the fairy tale? And then they, is it referred to all the books, right? So let me give you the answer. Oh, All right. Nurul Azira binti Muhammad Zulkifli, he said he refers to Hans Christian Andersen. Very good. All right. Very supportive, yeah? Okay. Anyone other than Nurul? Huh? All right. Okay. So shall we let us move on? I will provide you the answer. All right. Here you are. Okay. So you can see he refers to Hans Christian Andersen. His refers to the fairy tale, the ugly duckling. They refers to his fairy tales or his books that he had written had been translated into 150 languages, right? Now, let me bring you to the next slides. Okay, just now I mentioned all those reference words refers to pronouns. Now, reference words can be referred to the nouns or other parts of speech. Yeah. Okay, most of the time you see it refers to nouns and parts of the speech, okay, which will occur with other words or combinations of words to act together. So as they were in a simple noun, so we have number one, we have an article, okay, article, the college, a nation, with other determiners, yeah, her colleagues, with a quantifier, some soft drinks, both festive seasons, okay, with an adjective. This adjective, you can see we describe the building, the highest building. We describe the number, the most number of COVID-19 cases. All right. So these are the words that we can use as reference words. Right. Let me bring you to the next slides. Okay. So for the next slides, okay, so let us warm up a bit, yeah? Can you read the short paragraph, okay? Try to identify the reference words, and this reference words refers to, what is it? Yeah, antecedent, a group of words, yeah? Please read. Anyone? Have you done with the reading? Okay. So can you give me the answer? Okay.
Okay, please write the answer.
Okay, Wadina, good try. Wadina Sofia, Fatin Humaira got it correct. Nurul Azira also. Yeah, fireflies. Very good.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
Dina Rosli also got it correctly.
Wow, Dina Rosli, it refers to fireflies.
Yes.
Yo, question.
And
Is it
Sunshine
referred
is,
to fireflies?
yes,
Oh, and Semcha
indeed. Yes,
yes,
indeed
it is.
it is. Yes. Farrell Owen also got it correct. Kairunisha also got it correct. So good. Yeah.
Madam Vina here.
Okay. Okay. So what should I do? Should I stop my presentation?
Wait, Madam Vina have not ready yet,
Okay.
not sharing yet.
All right.
Just continue first.
So I quickly go through all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. That is the answer,
Oh my
right?
God.
Okay, now I bring you to another exercise. Okay, come. All right. So I give you a few. They, another day, all right, a variety of colors. Them, the atmosphere. Okay, look at the subject. We are talking about Siamese fighting fish, right? So now, I don't know. Oh, okay. So the reference words already highlighted in red. So the first they refers to anyone? Let's continue. Yeah, handsome child said. Okay, continue. I will take about 15 minutes to finish all of this. All right, so I need your support. Give me the answer. They refers to? Very good, Nurul Azira, good. Yes, the second day refers to? They come in a variety of colors. They refers to? Siamese fighting fish. Okay, Kaironisha, Shaza, Cairo. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, very good. Okay, number 3. A variety of colors.
Carol, over.
Refers to anything or not? No.
Yeah, yes, Dina Rosli, yes, it's correct.
Yes. Allow them. Number 4. Them refers to? Dang, dang, dang. Don't know. I don't know. Okay, number 5. The atmosphere. Anyone? Number 5? Number 5. Number 4, 5. Quick. Count 1, count 2, count 3, count 4, count 5. Okay. They refer to Siamese fighting fish, correct? Anyone? Okay, perhaps you will write the number. Number 1, what is it refers to? Number 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so all of you are waiting for Madam Vina, right? Let me give you the answer. Number 1, number 2, yes, correct. Number 3, about colors, you couldn't refer to anything because not repeated. The thing is not repeated. Okay, number 4, them refers to here at the beginning. Okay, Siamese fighting fish. Number 5, from the atmosphere, there's nothing. Okay, done with that. Good. Now, let me bring you to the next.
Madam
Okay.
Teacher, Madam Vina is sharing the PowerPoint already.
Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Teacher.
Okay, 1 minute. I'm still I'm trying. 1 minute. Okay, have to
Teacher
take my
I
notes.
give you I pass you the moderator job to you. Teacher
Okay, all right. Okay. It's okay. All right. Okay. I took over the situation for 18 minutes. Back to the honor of
18 minutes.
18 minutes, yes.
Oh,
all right.
wow, quite long.
Yes. I need not introduce myself. All right. I just need to introduce the presenter of the day. Yeah. Okay. She is Madam Vina, Savina, and she's from SMK Sultan Idris Shah 2, Great Para. Vina, Savina, and she's from SMK Sultan.
Okay, Madam Chia, over to me, right?
Not yet. Haven't finished mentioning about. Oh, relax, yeah. Okay. Okay. So she's a guru cemerlang bahasa Inggeris, Muet, yeah. So please subscribe her channel. Now I will give these sessions to Madam Vina. Yeah. Come.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Shia. Okay, they waited for all of us, huh? Okay, so sorry. It is a technical problem, I think. I used since morning. I'm not sure what is the problem actually. Okay, never mind. What's the time now? It is already 5:20. I think I can finish it. Okay, all right. So dear students, okay, the focus of the lesson today, okay, I'm going to talk about speaking. And the focus here is I will talk about introduction, the format, the new syllabus, skills required in the speaking, useful expression, and I have an example from a student, my student. And finally, the last part is I will give you the tips and tricks for speaking test as usual. Okay, I think some of you are going to sit for your speaking exam tomorrow and next week, right? Okay, all right. So hopefully you can get some ideas. Okay, all right. So as an introduction, okay, test takers, those who are going to sit for this new syllabus, this speaking exam actually it's an oral presentation of ideas individually. I mean, part one it is for individual presentation, and for part two is a group discussion, right? And it is also to interact in small groups in both more formal and less formal. Small groups mean you will have only 4 candidates in a group. Okay, all right. Okay, so candidates will be required to perform 2 tasks, part 1 and part 2. Those who are in school, who are studying in school, those who are STPM students, I think you know about it. But those who are taking the private candidates, some are taking in UITM as well. Even my students, those who are studying in UITM, they are sitting for this exam as well. So they should know the format. Okay, all right. Okay, so part one is an individual presentation based on a written prompt. They will give you the stimulus, the question, and they will give you 2 minutes to prepare the given task. Okay, 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to talk. Whereby for part two, it's a group discussion based on a written question, and you will have 5 prompts in mind map. So I mean, you will have 5 points where you have to discuss in your group. Okay. So for the part two, you will be given 3 minutes to prepare and 8 to 12 minutes to discuss. Okay. For the old syllabus, I think only 10 minutes. For the new syllabus, 8 to 12. That is why they give you 3 minutes to prepare. As your points is also 5. Okay. Okay, next is time given for group discussion. So if you have 4 candidates in a group, you will have 8 to 12 minutes. 3 candidates will be given 6 to 10 minutes, and if you have 2 candidates only, you will be given 4 to 8 minutes to present your points in your task B. Okay, part 2. Sorry, part 2. Okay. Topics for the discussion. Okay, what are the main topic that they can ask you? Okay, so maybe you can you can have some points, you can read some article based on people and culture, financial awareness, and consumerism. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to shut. Never mind, I will do it later because I have to shut down and I have to restart, and the telegram it's appearing, the message is appearing, so hopefully it is not disturbing you. Okay, and the next topic is science and technology, health, environment, education. So what you can do, you can you can read some article based on these topics, familiarize with these topics, get some ideas. Okay, because we do not know what is going to come out, right? Right. Okay, so the following skills are emphasized. Okay, what are the skills that you are going to follow? I mean, in part 2 for the individual presentation, expressing your opinion. Yes, definitely, you must have 2 or 3 points. Okay, 2 or 3, but you will be given 2 minutes to present, right? So my advice is 2 points is okay. 2 points, okay, and you have to justify with your reasons, elaborate very well, okay, and try to justify your stand. Okay, justify your stand, meaning that you have to justify your point, okay, for each point. Okay, and you can summarize or conclude. Usually I will just ask the students to justify the main point. Okay, all right. For part 2, yeah, again you will express your opinion. Okay, there are more bullets for part 2. You have to give reason, you have to elaborate, you have to justify again, you have to infer, okay, evaluate, conclude, initiating, prompt. You have to prompt, help others to speak, okay, negotiate, turn taking, okay, interrupting, summarizing. All the skills are very important for part 2. Okay, you can see for part 1, because you are talking individually, right? So the bullets are very less. Opinion, your point, your reason, your elaboration, your examples, and you justify. But for part 2, you have more bullet points here. Okay, so opinion, you have to disagree. You have, okay, if you are disagree, what is your point? How are you going to justify? So you have to do all this in your group discussion. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going fast actually.
That's a question.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay.
Miss.
Okay.
There's a question.
Uh-huh.
Before the speaking starts, we
Okay.
cannot ask question to the examiner, right? She's
Yes.
asking.
Yeah. For the new syllabus, T Lee's one. Okay, all right. Yeah, for the new syllabus, you cannot ask question. You cannot ask. We won't give you 1 minute to ask question. Okay. All right, so that is why I said I showed you the topics, right? Okay, try to get some ideas. Okay, you will definitely have questions from the main topic that I showed just now. So try to read some articles. Okay, all right. So okay, skills required in the speaking. Okay, accuracy, how to use language grammatically, how are you going to use. So here you have to use your grammar correctly, okay, and how to use correct pronunciation, stress, okay, and intonation. Don't talk like robot. Okay, the intonation, the stress must be there. Okay, and do not mumble. Okay, talk clearly, make sure the examiners can hear you, and pronounce the and consonant of each word, like as, p, t, pronounce correctly. Okay, all right. Okay, fluency, how to speak with confident and fluent. So if you have the confident level, definitely you can speak fluently, right? Okay, appropriacy, okay, how to use appropriate language of the intended purpose and fluency. So you have to know the topic very well, and you have to pick the appropriate language, okay, and the purpose of the topic, the purpose of the stimulus. Okay, all right. How to use a variety of vocabulary, expressions, and sentence structures. Okay, here I will give the examples later about the sentence structures. The same technique that I use for all my skills. Same com
That's
2.
another question, Madam Vina.
All right, what is the question? Is it okay if we are done? Oh my God. Early before the time's up. So is this for individual or group discussion? For both. Individual, I think it is better you read. You better present until 2 minutes, because you have given only 2 minutes. Okay, only 2 minutes. But for the group discussion, okay, just now for the 4 candidates, uh, okay, 4 candidates, how many minutes? 8 to 12, right? Okay, 8 to 12. Okay, that range. Use just follow the range. Don't stop below 8 minutes. Okay, 8 to 12 should be okay. But for the individual presentation, please talk until 2 minutes to get or to put you in a higher band. Okay, are you clear? I do not know who's that girl. Okay, all right. So where did I stop? Vocabulary. Yeah, you should have your vocab and the expression. Okay, later I will give you the examples. I'm going fast actually. Okay, coherence and cohesion. Okay, how to develop and organize ideas. You must have your linkers. Okay, linking words are very important. Okay, there are some examples later. So I will show you. Okay, use of language functions, how to use the appropriate language function. So you should know this is under language, and this is also this about the sentence structures, I think. Okay, sentence structure, the same form too. You try to use more compound and complex sentences. I will ask my students to use more compound and complex sentences if they want to score in their language. Okay, you must have the good control of language. Okay, all right. Managing a discussion, how to manage a discussion. Okay, turn take is very important when you discuss. Okay, interrupt, please interrupt, negotiate, maintain, conclusion, repeat, meaning that you will give your own point, or once you disagree with the point, you will give your own point, you will justify the stand. Okay, all right. Fulfillment of task, this is very important. Fulfillment of the task, meaning you have to understand the stimulus, where it's your question, you have to understand, and you have to present relevant ideas based on the given question. Okay, you should know how to provide adequate content. Later I will tell you. I have a few techniques, you can follow that. It's very easy, it's very easy. Only thing is we do not know how is your level. Okay, all right. And the final thing is the maturity is very important when you speak. Okay, all right. So useful expression that you can use for your speaking. All right. Yeah, this is normal. Introducing speech. Okay, when you start your discussion, when you start talking. Okay, what are the functions that you can use? Okay, when you greet, you have to use all this. When you speak. Okay. Giving topic of discussion. How will be the examples? Okay, try to. I think you can read all these. Okay. Any question? No question, Until now, no question. I think you have. For part one, teacher, if the time
That's a
is over,
question.
uh, uh, we can ask question. Okay. For part one, do we need to immediately stop or conclude our presentation? This is for part one, teacher, if the time. Okay, if the time, if the time is over, I cannot see. It's too small. Do we need to immediately stop or conclude our presentation? No, no, no. You can just what is that? You can just finish off with your last sentence. No problem. Only one sentence. Don't talk more. Okay. Finish off with your last sentence. No problem. Okay.
There's
Right.
another
Any other?
question.
Okay. What is the question? I couldn't
Group
see.
Dari Roslan. How do we end up the group discussion?
How do we end up the group discussion? Yeah, you have to come up with the conclusion, the best point here. Okay, you will discuss, isn't it? Okay, there are 5 points, right? You will argue, will discuss, you will justify, you will give your opinion. Okay, finally you have to come up with the best solution. It is depend on your question, the best factor, the best solution. Okay, the best examples. So just follow the question. They will give you the stimulus. I forgot to snapshot the question actually here, but I have one example. Later you can have a look. Okay. Is there any other question?
No.
No question so far, no? Okay. All right. Mm, where did I stop? Okay. Identifying main session and points. Okay, your points. Introduce. When you introduce, don't stop here. Good morning. Okay. After greeting, you have to put forward your points, right? Okay, 2 to 3 points. It's up to you. This is for your individual presentation. Okay, 2 points. It is better 2 points because you are given only 2 minutes. Try to use 1 point for 1 minute. Okay, all right. And linking to the starting points. Okay, linkers. The first point is okay. All right, linkers. Just now I told you, isn't it? Linkers is very important to link your ideas. Linking parts of the pitch. This is very important. Okay, please use this. so that we know that which is your first and which is your second point. Okay, my first point is, my second point is, okay, besides this, giving more ideas besides this. So besides this, and you are putting creating another points, we do not know whether it's your second point or it's your idea, right? So please use correctly the linkers. It's very important. Okay, highlighting and emphasizing points. Okay, yeah, when you highlight, when you stress a particular point, you have to use this kind of sentences, phrases. Okay, I would like to stress on, believe me, it is important to, on the other hand, contrasting. On the other hand, okay, giving example is normal. For instance, as an example, and try to use different phrases of different words. Okay, don't use the same word or don't use the same example. For example, for your first point, you use for instance. For the second point, as an example, such as, don't use the same phrases. Okay, not only for the example, for the points as well. Okay, agreeing and disagreeing. This is for your part two. Okay, part two for your group discussion. Please try to uh, disagree. I mean, when you start talking, you will start talking, right? You start giving your first point. It's okay if you are a first candidate, doesn't matter. When if you are a second candidate, you are going to start your point, is it? After listening to the first candidate, try to disagree first the first candidate's point. Here we can see your maturity. How can you develop your ideas, right? Okay, don't just okay, I agree with your point, but my point is it's normal. We cannot see your development here. Okay, so you try to disagree, put some ideas there. Why are you just saying that you are disagreeing with the point? One or two sentences, then you come up with your own point. It is better. Okay, it is better because I'm using this technique for my students. I will tell them that is your first thing. The second speaker, first speaker will put forward the first point, right? He can't do anything, but he will continue later. Okay, he will use the same technique after that. Okay, all right. Seeking clarification. Okay, clarification. Okay, what are the example? What are the phrases that you have to use? Okay, interrupting. Okay, these are the examples to interrupt. Convincing. Okay, persuading. Okay, these are the examples. Any question so far? No question.
Excuse me, Madam Vina.
Yeah. We could see.
Can we have a commercial break now?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure, yeah. All right. We shall have a commercial break now.
Tanggal 12 Januari 2021, satu wacana ilmu misi pencarian ikon e-didik junior telah berlangsung. Anda berminat untuk menyertai misi pencarian ini? Sila ikuti langkah-langkah berikut. Mendaftar untuk mendapatkan ID AYU, mengikuti kelas live dan menjawab soalan ulang kaji. Dan jika anda terpilih, anda layak menduduki ujian akhir penentuan ikon e-didik junior. Rebutlah peluang keemasan ini. Apa ditunggu lagi? Adakah anda ikon yang kami cari? Sertai sekarang. Pastikan medal ini menjadi milik anda. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com untuk maklumat lanjut. Selamat maju jaya. Dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.
Alright, Madam Vina. Madam Vina.
Freezing.
Give her 1 or 2 minutes to let her come back to the floor now.
Freezing.
Freezing?
Oh my God. I
Oh,
think she's freezing.
I think for the
Oh, I
time being, probably Madam Chow or Madam Aisha, you can help to answer some of the questions.
Yeah.
alright.
All right.
Okay.
We will start with Rabiatul Adawiyah.
Okay. Why can't we ask a question to examiner? What happened if there is a word that we don't understand? Then how is she or he want to present the points? Okay, as the new format, CFR format, you are not allowed to ask
Allowed.
questions. Allowed or not? Last
Not
time
allowed.
we used not allowed. That is the reason why Madam Vina keep on telling all of you to read more. And then the type of question asking is quite simple, right? Quite simple.
Yes,
They use all
yes.
those common words. Let's say those vocabulary, you encounter it when you were in Form 3, Form 4, and Form 5. Very common kind of vocabulary. What you need is the way you present your idea, your vocabulary, based on your reading, based on what you have read from the newspaper to justify your point. You give a clear example. Yeah. What matter most is what you read and you present to the examiner. Another thing is try to have eye contact with the examiners and with all the candidates. That is to show your confidence. Yeah. Do not keep on looking at the task sheet. That is not very not advisable because you will get marks for communicative ability. Yeah. I think this is what I would like to share. Fatin said, if in the group discussion, is one of the members have a problem to ask question in English, does that affect her or his marks to other members? It won't affect other members. When the examiner award marks for individual, either task A or task B is on you. Candidate A, B, C, or D. It is upon that person, not affect the group members. No.
The group. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Individually.
Yes. Individually.
Another question.
Each candidate needs to conclude. I think as you are doing group discussion, it is best that you assign one person to come up with to conclude the discussion. One person will do. All right. Perhaps some of you can alert the other candidates, say, as we are running out of time, shall we come to a group decision? You just offer to all the candidates. Do you have anything to say, candidate A, B, C, D? Yeah, when they do not have anything to say, you will conclude the discussion. You offer to other candidates. Does he or she? Oh, I can't see.
It's done already, yeah.
Yeah, done. It only require a person to conclude the discussion.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. The first person just directly say which point he or she agree. Yeah, I think when you start the discussions, the person can choose any point that he would like to say. It's upon him that he is comfortable. He has point. He had idea to put forward. It's upon him. Yeah. Yeah. For the new format, do we need to jot down the points? Okay. For the new format, I foresee the task A and task B, the question is slightly different, but it has the link. It has the link, right? It has the link. Let's say, Madam Vina haven't shown you any questions. Madam Aisha, can you give an example? Okay. She's back.
Aduh.
There's a question for you. There's a question for you.
1 minute, 1 minute.
You answer this question, don't worry. for the new format, do we need to jot down the other candidates' main idea, main point in task A? Is there any link for the task A and the task B, individual for the link, task A and task B?
1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. Wait, 1 minute. Come again, the question, come again.
The student is asking whether they should take down notes when they are, while they are in the task A, answering the question, answer.
Can taking down notes during the while other candidates is speaking, right?
Yeah.
When they are performing, right? It's normal. You can take down notes, no problem.
Is the notes, the points that they have taken down related to the task B later on?
No, maybe because for the part 2, it is related. Actually, the question is related, but the point is different. The point is different. But if you can relate with your new point in part 2, no problem. No problem.
Okay, there's another question.
Can I share the slide first, then I
Alright.
continue. Never mind, you can just read the question first while sharing the slide.
Yeah, Madam Chia, you wanna read the question?
Madam, can you give me an example on how we can justify our points better? Justify. Justify means
1
support
minute.
with example. We should support with example.
Justify here for me, I told you, right, you should have first point, elaboration, examples, and the justification. So justification here, you will say again the first point, the main point again. You justify again, justify your stand so that we can agree that your point is correct. Okay, all right. Hope I can share the audio as well. Okay, can you see the slide?
Yeah.
Okay, any other question before moving into other slide, the next slide? Any other question? No?
No.
No question? Okay, where did I stop? Interrupting. Okay. I think you can just you can read the notes from my PowerPoint later after the class, no problem. Okay. All right. So an example from a student. Okay. All right. So before that, I want you to use this steps, T1, T2, T3. If you have your extra point, usually I will just use 2 points. Okay, if you have, you can come up with these 3 points with the elaboration, examples, and justification, no problem. But if you can't, you just give 2 points. Okay, 2 points. E2 is your elaboration, example, and your JJ is justification. It's a sentence, one sentence. Okay, it's a sentence to justify your stand. That's all. Okay, if you want to justify your stand in part 2, it is different. Okay, you have to talk more. Okay, because you disagree and you have to justify your stand, your own stand. You disagree and you give your own point, right? And you will justify your own stand why you are disagreeing that point, and you have another point to justify. There you have to talk more. Okay, all right. So these are the steps that you have to follow. Okay, please write this mind map, please do this mind map. Okay, when you get the question, try to do this mind map first, point 1, and try to come up with these 3 arrows. Write your point so that easy for you to deliver. Yeah, okay, all right. So let's look at an example. Okay, it is important to be healthy. Suggest some ways to keep healthy. Okay, all right. Hopefully you can hear.
A very good evening to everyone. Today, on this fine evening, I would like to talk about how to keep ourselves healthy. So, there is a saying, health is better than wealth. The saying is extremely true. A man may be immensely rich, but without health, he can hardly enjoy his wealth. Since health is so important, how does one keep oneself healthy? One of the most effective way to keep fit is through exercising. Doing exercise helps to reduce the risk of contracting heart diseases and getting stroke. Other than that, it also helps to decrease the risk of developing diabetes, high blood pressure, and colon cancer. So people who exercise regularly are able to maintain the health of bones, muscles, and joints. Therefore, it is advisable to do exercises such as walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, doing push-ups, skipping, and playing sports 3 to 4 times a week for about half an hour per session to maintain good health. So we have to be as fit as a fiddle to live a healthier life. So it is really important to do regular exercises. Next, having a balanced diet is another key factor in ensuring a healthy life. As the saying goes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It is important to eat food that is rich in nutrition to reduce the risk of any disease. So, fresh fruits and vegetables are rich sources of vitamins and minerals as they are essential in order to keep fit. So, for strong bones and teeth, drink more yogurt and milk and eat more cheese. Other food that contributes to a balanced diet includes fish, poultry, eggs, beef, beans, and nuts. It is advisable to avoid food that contain too much sugar as it causes bad health. They say the same goes to junk food and food made from refined flour, as a lot of nutritions are destroyed during the refining process. Unfortunately, most bread is made from refined flour nowadays. It is best to increase the intake of natural foods as they contain plenty of natural benefits which we cannot do without possessing a good health. In conclusion, it is crystal clear that having a healthy lifestyle is crucial in giving our body everything that it needs. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, this is an example only. Okay. Okay. This is an example where this particular student is giving you or putting forward first point. Okay. A second point. I just want you to see that. Okay. All right. At least you have the rough picture. But the thing is, for the group discussion, I don't have any example. But the thing is, if you strictly follow whatever that I gave you, you can perform in your part two. Okay, all right. This is an example, and I will show you uh,
Oh,
the script. Okay, so you can see the steps. Okay, your greetings. Okay, and very good evening to everyone today on this fine day. I would like to talk about how to keep ourselves healthy. Okay, there is a saying, health is better than wealth. The saying is extremely true. Okay, until here. So this is her own style. Okay, her own style, and she come up with this first before putting forward first point. Okay, one of the most effective ways to keep fit is through exercising. So this is the first point. Okay, can you see? Okay, first point, and this is the linkers. One of the most effective ways. So we know that this is the first point. Okay, the particular student's point, the candidate's point. Okay, so doing exercise have to reduce, okay, until here muscles and joints is the elaboration for the point, for the point. Okay, therefore it is advisable to do exercise such as this is your examples. Okay, this is her style, you have your own style. Okay, teacher, I'm just giving you the example so that you can see the rough picture. Okay, all right, so you can see here the linker here, therefore it is advisable. So you can see how she link this particular point. Okay, all right, for the final part is thus we have to be as a fiddle to live a healthier life. So this is justification for her own point, exercising. Can you see? Okay, all right. And the second point, having a balanced diet is another key factor is ensuring a healthy life. So you can see this is the second point. It is clear cut. So this is her style. She's giving the point first, having a balance. You can use my first point is my second point, no problem. Okay, everybody has their own style of starting their points. Okay, elaboration. Okay. So having a balanced diet is another key factor is ensuring a healthy life. Okay, so you can see here the elaboration, come up with the examples, and again the elaboration, continue with the elaboration and the justification. It is best to increase the intake of natural food as they contain plenty of natural benefits which we cannot do without possessing a good health. Okay, and in conclusion, it is crystal clear. So this is a sum up, her sum up conclusion. Okay, that having a healthy lifestyle is crucial in giving our body everything that it needs. Thank you. Okay, very simple, right? But the way you are going to put in using your language, sentence structures, the varieties of sentence structures, the vocab, idioms, it's up to you. Okay, that is why I said you have your own style, right? And we do not know how far you have the input, before you're sitting for your exam, you must read a lot to get the ideas. Okay, all right. Okay, so before this, any question? I saw a few questions. I saw a few questions.
Patricia's question there. Patricia.
Patricia, it's not clear. Can you read for me?
Hi, madam. I have a question for Part B new format. Whether
Okay.
there are points provided in Part B or we need to use our own points.
Okay, so part B, you have 5 options, right? So I think you are talking about, okay, if you talk about other than that 5 points, yeah, can, no problem. But must related to that particular point, the main point, the main question, no problem, you can. But develop the point. Don't just put forward a new point which is not there, and you are not developing the point. You're just giving the point and you come up with or you continue with the other point which you can see there. Okay, if you put forward a new point, try to develop, try to explain. Okay, give your justification. Okay, why are you giving that new point? Okay, don't stop, just give the point and you just stop by not elaborating the examples and elaboration. Okay, please explain. Okay, all right, please develop your point. Okay, any other question before yeah, any other question?
Yeah, from Chao Wen Yung. Hi, teacher. Can I ask in group discussion, we can choose about 1 or 2 points to say, or just only can choose 1 point in group discussion?
Oh, no problem. You can choose. You can choose as many as you can, no problem. But the thing is, try to develop the same thing. Okay? You're giving point, but you're not giving the elaboration, not giving the examples. I cannot, you can, no problem. That is why I said, when you put forward your point, I can see this, That is why usually when the speaker gives the first point, and if you are a second speaker, second candidate, disagree first. That is a different point that you are disagreeing, then you will come up with your own point. It's a second point for you. It's a point for you. Okay, disagreeing, and you are giving point as well, right? Justifying, right? Why are you disagreeing? So you will give a few sentences as well, elaborating, right? After that, you give your own point. Okay, no problem. It's okay. You can, as long as you can talk, you can justify, you can give your elaboration, you can give your examples, you will get the marks. Okay, you will get the marks. Okay. Other than that, any other questions? Are we given 1 minute to read the question? Okay, for the new syllabus, we don't have this part. Okay, for the new syllabus, we don't have this. We won't give you 1 minute to read the question or to ask any questions if you don't know. Okay, so you will prepare for 2 minutes and you will straight away you will talk for 2 minutes. Okay, all right, all right. We need to choose the best point for part B at the end? Yeah, you have to. Okay, you have to come up with the best solution, the best point. Okay, just follow the instruction. Okay, all right, the link is here, so I think I can end this with these tips and tricks for speaking. Okay, dear students, try to use impromptu technique to develop your ideas. So try to use this sentence structure. Don't use more simple structures. Try to use compound and complex sentences where you can I have a few videos on that, and I have given you a lesson as well. I think my first or second lesson, you can watch that again to get the idea. Okay, all right. So try to use that if you want the examiner to put you in a higher band. Okay, use linkers to link your ideas. Just now you saw the example, right, from my student. It's an example only. Maybe you have more linkers and more points that you can talk. It's an individual's ability. Okay, so you can use as much as you can, as long as you have a very good explanation with the linkers where we can understand what you say. Okay, all right, you are using the linkers but we couldn't understand means you won't get marks. Okay, all right. Second tip, a third tip is argue the candidate's viewpoint first before speaking on your own point. This is for part 2. This is what I've used, or this technique I use for my own students, so that is why I wish to share here. Okay, I usually ask them to disagree the candidate's point of view first, then I will ask them to put forward their own point, because I feel that if they disagree and give their own if their elaboration, the justification, so the examiner can see their development of the ideas. That's how I train my students, so I wish to share here as well. This is for part 2. Okay, all right. And
Another
yeah, the final tip and trick is speak confidently. Yes, only the prepared speaker deserves to be confident. Yeah, you have to prepare with all these items, sentence structures, linkers. Okay, train yourself to argue and give your own points. Okay, all right, so you have to prepare and speak confidently. Okay, the final part is smile. You have to smile. Okay, speak confidently and smile. Okay, all right. So I think you, those who are going to sit for your speaking exam soon, all the best. You can do it. You can watch this video again. I think I will put this PowerPoint under my description, because it was too fast just now. Okay, it was too fast, and I think you missed a few slides as well. So I will put this PowerPoint under my description. So those who are going to sit for your exam soon, you can have a look. Okay, those who are going to sit for session 2 and session 3, you still have time. Okay, we will produce more videos. Okay, all right. Okay, that's all for today, and please support my channel by clicking the subscribe button to get more videos. There are a few videos for the points. I have 2 videos, so actually I wanted to put here, but the thing is I forgot. Never mind, you can just have a look in my channel. And thank you for Academic YouTuber for me to give this chance for me to handle or to teach you today about speaking. Okay, thank
one
you,
last
Madam
question.
Chia. Still got
One last
questions.
one
Wow,
last
many
question.
questions. There are many questions. Okay, all right.
Did we need to choose the best point for part B at the end?
I think I explained this just now. Pass point means the conclusion, right? You have to come up with a conclusion, right? For part 2. Yes. Okay. Follow the question. Okay. Based on the question, you have to come up with the best solution. Okay. Yes, you have to do that. Okay. All right. Any other question? That's all. Okay. That's all. Thank you so much for attending. Okay. You can scan this. Okay. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success, right? Prepare. Prepare well before you enter the hall, examination hall. Okay. Good luck. Over to you, Madam Chia.
Thank you, Madam Vina. All right. Okay. We got grace. Yeah, we have done with today's lesson. We learned a lot from Madam Vina, especially about the speaking CEFR. I think Madam Vina, she focused on the task A the most and a bit of explanation on task B. Don't worry, we will have another session for task B. All right, so I would like to remind all of you to fill in the link for your certificates. All right, and if you would like to be the e-didik icon, please fill up as well. And for those who without e-didik email, please apply. Yeah. So this link will be active in 30 minutes. Please take this opportunity to accumulate many certificates. Yeah. All right. So I think that's all. And I would like to thank www.academyyoutuber.com for giving all of us this opportunity. And do visit the website for more lessons. All right. I think that's all for today. Okay. So, Madam Aisa Blue, do you have anything to say? She said bye-bye to all of you.
No.
Cikgu Hana, anything? Bye. Madam
Next
Vina,
week,
last.
next week,
Next
Cikgu Hana will be presenting.
yeah, next week Cikgu Hana will be with us. So please stay tuned with us, yeah? All right, that's all. Thank you. Bye-bye. See ya.
Dibawakan kepada Anda oleh Akademi